Hey man, let's back again with another video. This one is actually super exciting because I have with me a little human being now. I've just become a dad. So happy about that. But we're not talking about cameras. Please subscribe so that I'm able to feed my son. I'm kidding. Please subscribe because you guys love camera tech. And we talk about camera tech, camera techniques, and photography and Fujifilm. And I want to go back and talk about my Fuji T1. So this is my beloved XT1, and I think this camera is the best documentary camera for dads. Just put it like that, or the best documentary camera. Period. And I will tell you why. So sorry, I'm watching, I'm doing all this because I have my kid. I'm actually kind of carrying my child with me, and I have to make sure that it's fine. So that what you guys are hearing is actually my son breathing and is actually sleeping right now. So it allows me a bit of time to shoot this video very quickly. So I'm literally stealing some time away from him this is our bonding time as well as, just time for us to talk about cameras as well. So I was talking about the camera, the XC1, and I was telling you why this is a perfect documentary camera. So the one I have here, I've paired it with a rice spray lens, which is a 25mm f1.7 manual lens. Manual lens, yeah, you may say it's not really completely easy to photograph a kid, but my kid is very young at the moment, so it doesn't run a lot, and it can't run. Is a few months old, a month and some weeks old, so 6 weeks old. If I'm yeah, 6 weeks old actually. Tomorrow 6 weeks. So a manual lens just makes sense because yeah, I can just frame him properly, and this is why they got enough that I don't really have to run around a lot. It's not moving yet, so it's not a big problem in that regard. Obviously, when as you grow up, I'll probably get I do have an autofocus 35mm lens, which I'll be using maybe later if it really requires me to do that. But at the moment, I'm happy with that. So why is this like a perfect camera? The size, first of all. So this is a camera I can just put in a pocket and carry with me everywhere. It would have been really good if it was a Fuji X100 series type of camera. So I've used the X100 VI, and I sort of need the video capability, but for a kid, I really don't need a lot of these pictures. This one does 1080 videos, which is, I think, just about okay for what I needed to do. So it's not really a big deal there. And it's working so far. I've really just paired with this flashlight to get those really candid photos. I've taken a few, but I won't show it here because social media and stuff, I'll have to blur the child photo. But I did take a few photos when he was born, and all of those memory, very important memory, when his grandmother was here. So I also took photo with that. So because I really want to document this child growth and sort of progress in everything that he does. So that's my intention, particularly with this having this setup and the file size as well. So one thing that I also don't want to have is a 40 megapixel camera and have huge file sizes that becomes a little bit of a problem. I don't want to have like full 10 terabytes of storage of documenting my child. Obviously, it's very important for me, but I also want to have manageable file size. This is in 60 or 18 megapixel camera, which is just enough or about enough for what I really wanted to do. So that's very important. The file size is something that I was considering, and I'm like, okay, with 80, but with about 18 megapixel, I don't really have to worry about storage. It even a small memory card, you can do about 400 photos. Not like I'm going to do 400 photos in one day. And the colors. So for those who know Fuji's, for those who follow Fuji's, the XT1 is one of the Fuji that has that special sauce in terms of the extra sensor. The colors in these cameras are pretty filmic, and it's something that I find very difficult to replicate across all the other Fujis that I have gotten. So I have the XC2 here, but sometimes even when I do event, is the XC1 photos that I like better because they just manipulate so well when it comes to editing. So that's something that really I enjoy, and those colors are just very different. And the file processing, if I can put it like that, because I use a Canon as well, but I do always prefer the Fuji files a little better because they have that extra processing ability compared to the Canon. The Canon file, I feel like they fall apart very quickly. Yeah, I recently did a video about where I was manipulating Fuji photos to Lumix one, and I feel like they're pretty much on par. Obviously, I'm still using a pretty old Canon, which is 800D, and I have the 400D as well. And the 800D, pretty recent in terms of file. It's equal, if not came out close to the same time as my Fuji XT1, but I prefer these ones because the files are just a little bit more better to manipulate. So that's one. Some few reasons why I really like, and I think this is like a perfect Fuji in terms of being like a memory camera. So I'm taking my son photos here and there, milestones, and I will really be super happy to be keeping these memories. So I have a few photos I won't be showing you guys, unfortunately, but that's what has been happening with my life so far, and that's why it's been a bit hard for me even to post a bit more regularly. But I'm trying to getting the hang of it. So probably be doing a lot more videos with me swaddling him like this, a kangaroo type of thing. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out. And don't forget to subscribe.